Hello everyone and welcome back to Fantasy Football and welcome to Port Nyanzaru, a typical rainy day here in Chult, 58 degrees, and it's going to be raining all game long. It's really pouring down out there for this AFC Championship between the Port Nyanzaru Pirates and the Daggerford Rogues. And you got to think in these kinds of conditions it will really favor the defenses here today, as the Rogues are known to rely on their passing game. Alex Appleseed, the favorite to win MVP as he did last year, has made the Pro Bowl for his third consecutive year now. All 3 years he's been a starter, but he will have his work cut out for him today, as he looked a little shaky each of the past 2 games. He's thrown 2 interceptions in consecutive performances. Sylvester Gordon has had a couple of great games in a row. He had over 100 yards in the season finale against Baldur's Gate, caught a touchdown last week against Waterdeep, and he'll have to be on his game as well. Damian Bennett in the background there, and this Rogues offense will face the toughest defense that they have been up against all season long. Unsweet Ice Tea and Marquez Rose Quartz and Bob Johnson and all the great stars on this Pirates defense lead a unit that finished top 5 in the league. They are great against the run and the pass, and we will no doubt struggle to move the ball today. So the Pirates won the toss and elected to receive the ball. Danilo Fantone will kick it into the rain with a strong wind at his back. And here's the kickoff, and the championship game is underway. Devry Electron out for the return will take a knee inside the end zone. Port Nyanzaru finished 3rd in the league in rushing in the regular season. Carnell Lewis, their tailback, was running the ball all year long for them. He will get the call on the left here on first down, and a nice tackle there by Justice Bunn, bringing him down right about at the line of scrimmage. They're going to say that was a gain of 1, but a great tackle. And now it's going to be 2nd down and 9. They will come out with 3 wide receivers: Devry Electron, Joe Juravicious, and Kung Fu Clayton. Doug Jolly is the tight end as Hyacinth goes back to pass. Hit as she throws, but they've got the screen set up. Juravicious around the left side, across the 30, and all the way out to the 38-yard line. Perfect time to call a screen pass there, as Daggerford, you remember last week, the defense was amazing against Waterdeep, getting in the backfield and creating pass rush, and they're slowing it down with a screen pass early. A good call. Hyacinth looking off to the right, caught Clayton and paying the price. A big hit by Seamus Gilhooly, but that'll be an 8-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd down and 2. The rain had let up a little bit, but it is really starting to pour down once again. 2nd down, they will come out of the I formation. They will send Electron in motion off to the left side. The defense in the zone as Hyacinth goes back to pass. Looking off the left and knocked down. Justice Bunn making the play there. I'm not sure who that pass was intended for, as there was nobody over there. Now it'll be 3rd down and 2. And with the rain pouring down, both teams in the goal line package here. 3 tight ends in for Port Nyanzaru, and we've got everybody on the defense lined up right at the line of scrimmage. Handoff Lewis, blown up in the backfield. Lefty Washington coming through the middle to make the play, and it'll be 4th down and 3. So here is Dick Holliday in for the first time to punt. Port Nyanzaru got it out across the 40-yard line, but unable to get into Rogues territory and unable to come away with points on their first drive of the game. Number 69, Holloway, punts it inside the 15-yard line. Rhombus will try for a return here, taking it up the left. And a nice little return as Rhombus gets hit hard at the 30-yard line. But a good return, and we will have pretty decent field position to start this one. Last week it was all about the running game for Daggerford's offense, as we were able to control the line of scrimmage and run the ball all over Waterdeep, but it is a much tougher test here today against these Pirates. And on first down, we're going to try to establish the run with Bennett, and nowhere to go. He tried the left side, he tried to cut it back, but Rashad Boone was right there to make the play for no gain. Man, it is really raining down there. It is hard to see the players from up here in the press box. Rainy conditions, you figure, would heavily favor the Pirates in this one, as they are built for smash mouth football. We will hand it to Bennett, left side, and chase down. Unsweet Ice Tea, number 35, the 99 overall linebacker, making the play. The fans here in Port Nyanzaru really making their presence felt, as they are creating a live atmosphere, very loud, a great environment for football. And 3rd down and 10 here. Appleseed will come out of the shotgun. He goes back to pass. And now nobody open. He's going to try to hit Gordon on the right side. Hit as he throws, and incomplete. That pass had no chance. So they had great coverage everywhere downfield. He had nowhere, no options. So a very quick 3 and out for the Rogues. And here comes the rookie Fred Pantoliano to boot it away. Electron back to receive the kick. And the rain's still coming down really heavily. The lefty gets the punt away, and it's going to go inside the 20-yard line. But Electron will have some room over there on the right side. And a nice tackle by Bean Stewart at the 33. They will come out in the I formation to start this drive. Hyacinth under center, and Carnell Lewis is the deep back behind her. And Lewis will get the call on the left. Great blocking, and Lewis will find about 7 yards. Perfectly executed play by the left side of the Pirates' offensive line that time, opening a big hole with Shump Truckadark, the fullback, leading the way. Second down now, and Hyacinth pumps, looks short, caught. There's Truckadark, the fullback, at the 45, and that'll move the chains. I formation for Hyacinth. 2 receivers off to the left side here on first down. Trying to draw him off sides. She will go back to pass. Pressure now, and incomplete. That pass was rushed a little bit as we had Seamus Gilhooly coming off the edge. They were trying to get it out to Doug Jolly, the tight end, but unable to find the connection. As that pass came in a little too fast for him. And now second down and 10. They will come out with 3 wide receivers. The defense is in the nickel. Hyacinth back to pass. Pressure up the middle, and a completion. There's Clayton across the middle for a first down. 14-yard pickup, and now for the first time in the game, the Pirates have the ball inside Rogues territory. The ball is at the 40-yard line. Hyacinth 4 of 6 to start out for 43 yards. And first down play will be a handoff. Lewis left side, tons of room, and another good run as Lewis picks up about 7 yards. Boomstick coming up to make the tackle that time, and another great downfield block by Truckadark. They call him the Shump Truck, the great half-orc fullback for the Port Nyanzaru Pirates. Truckadark will get the play off on this play. On 2nd and 3, they will come out in the bunch formation. Hyacinth back to pass. All kinds of time, and finds Juravicious underneath. Flag coming in now, and that's going to be holding. So that'll move them back 10 yards, and they will have to redo the second down. Well, Hyacinth had tons of time back there to read the defense, and the reason why was because the center was holding one of the defensive linemen. That erases a good play, and now forces them back, and now bobbled up in the air and incomplete. A lucky break there, as that one could have easily been intercepted. Trying to get it to Joe Juravicious that time, and the pass was deflected. Third down and 13. Port Nyanzaru had it in scoring position, but were forced back out because of the holding penalty. Now they're forced back into a 3rd and long. Hyacinth back to pass, looking left. Caught! Clayton, first down. What a precision strike there from the sidearm throw. And take another look at this one. You can see Hyacinth back in the shotgun formation, just reading the defense and finding the hole in the zone coverage there. They are right back where they had it before the holding penalty called back their last first down. The 28-yard line. Hyacinth looking left. Caught! Juravicious once again. She is really finding her groove here on this drive. Rogues defense did such a great job last week against John Throgood and the Waterdeep Dragons by playing zone defense and keeping everything in front of them, but Hyacinth is great at checking down, and she is just working it again over the middle to Electron for a first down. I think the Rogues are going to maybe have to start jamming receivers or trying to get at least some kind of pass rush if they want to be effective against Hyacinth. She's just standing tall and carving them up with great throws over the middle. Now, pressure, and knocked down, incomplete. Villalobos that time applying the pressure through the middle, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Ball is at the 13-yard line. Port Nyanzaru in scoring range. They would love to get into the end zone on this drive. They'll come out with 2 tight ends, and they'll send Electron in motion off to the left. And it's a handoff to Lewis, right side, tons of room, and Pulumalu making the tackle, keeping him out of the end zone, but that'll be another first down for the Pirates, all the way out to the 1-yard line. Pirates loving the rainy conditions. This is probably the rainiest city in Faerun, at least the rainiest one that hosts a professional football team, and they have built their team around being effective in this conditions. Hyacinth back to pass here, all kinds of time, and now just getting sacked. Larry Law coming off the left side. She held onto the ball way too long. That's a 5-yard loss, and it'll now be 2nd and goal from the 6. That took them back. They had it at the 1-yard line, and now 2nd and goal. Hyacinth back to pass. Everybody back in the end zone for the defense, and lucky that pass was knocked away and not picked. We dropped everybody back in coverage that time, and nobody was able to find a hole in the zone. 3rd and goal now. They've got Clayton deep or in the slot on the right, and Hyacinth goes back to pass. And she's got time, and now Hideshi throws incomplete. So the drive stalls out. They got it all the way to the 1-yard line before they ultimately failed to get it into the end zone. The sack, and then the great pass rush on the last play of the drive, and now they'll be forced to try a field goal. Alindo Mare puts it up, and it's good. And Port Nyanzaru draws first blood. It's 3-0. A 16-play drive for the Pirates. Just matriculating the ball down the field. Otis Spuds for the return will take this one from the 8-yard line. Looking straight up the middle. And now a fumble. He put it on the ground. And Bob Johnson has it. He fumbled it, but the Pirates got it back. And I don't think that one's worth challenging. That was pretty obviously a fumble. The slippery conditions down there on the field. They're going to have the ball at the 34-yard line. This is just how it started last week, except we were on the other end of it. Port Nyanzaru getting a great drive and then immediately getting the ball right back. The defense for the Rogues no doubt are going to be tired. We're going to have to do our best here as Lewis takes it up the middle for about 6 yards. Larry Law making the tackle. It's been all Pirates so far. And on 2nd and 5, the rain letting up just a little bit for Jennifer Hyacinth and company. And she will send Electron in motion off to the right as the defense crowds the line. Back to pass, Hyacinth. We rush 3. She looks off to the right. Caught! Truckadark inside the 25 to about the 22. First down and 10. Inside a minute to go in the first quarter. Pressure now, but she gets it away. Caught. Truckadark on the left side. Inside the 20 to about the 18, a gain of 3. That was Gerard Tumbleweed that time, providing the pressure for the Rogues. Remember, Tumbleweed had 4 sacks last week, forced a fumble, recovered it, and just had an awesome, dominant performance all game long. The first time Tumbleweed has gotten into the backfield in this one, and now Lewis off to the right goes nowhere as Lefty Washington right there once again to make the stop. And that is how the first quarter comes to a close. The Pirates leading 3-0 and inside the Rogues' red zone. And now to start the second quarter, the sun coming out for a little bit. Cholt is known for these very quick rainstorms that come and go. And that is in the forecast all day today, but it's let up here. And Hyacinth sacked! Tumbleweed right on cue. We just talked about him. He gets in the backfield for a huge loss. Now it'll be 4th down, and they'll have to try another field goal. Gerard Tumbleweed really has stepped up his game as we've gotten into the playoffs. He's providing tons and tons of pass rush right up the middle for Daggerford, and really has just elevated his game. Here's Mare kicking it, and it's good. They will lead 6-0. Mare coming out now for the kickoff. Back for the return is Spuds from his own end zone, and he is going to pull it out. I wanted him to take a knee, but he decided to take it out, and he's going to get it to about the 19. The Rogues only had the ball for 3 plays in the first quarter. Trying to get a little something of a drive going here as Bennett takes it off the right, and he will pick up about 9 yards. A good block downfield there by Gordon, and that'll get it out to about the 27. The rain's starting to come out a little harder now, and it's 2nd down and 2. Appleseed will hand it to Bennett on the left side, and Bennett picking up the first down and paying the price for it. A huge hit by Roy Bronco. The free safety laying him out. Bennett popped right back up after that one, not wanting to let the opponents know if it rung his bell at all, and he will stay in the game here on 1st down and 10. We will hand it to him on the right. Bennett getting a good block and runs into his own blocker, but breaks away. A great run to the 45-yard line. He got stuck there for a second, but ultimately found the open space. And Bennett really cooking here in the second quarter on this drive. The Rogues will need Bennett to play like that if we want to have a chance in this game. Because of the rainy conditions, it's going to be very tough to pass the football today. But we're going to come out with a 4 wide receiver set here. Appleseed from the shotgun, rolling out to the left now. He had success running this way last week, and he pulls it down again, getting it to midfield. A nice run, a gain of about 6. Appleseed will take what the defense gives him, and if he can outrun those defensive linemen, then he will take it. And that'll set us up with a 2nd down and 4. Appleseed will run the play fake here, trying to get it out to Cheesesteak, and incomplete. They were not on the same page there as Appleseed was hit as he threw, and now it'll be 3rd and 4. And Appleseed will come out. 3rd down now. Appleseed going back to pass, looking over the middle, and incomplete, nearly intercepted there by Ice-T. So we were trying to fit it into Bennett, but Ice-T had great positioning. And we will have to punt it away here on 4th and 4 from the 50. Pantoliano going for the angled kick toward the sidelines, and it will go out of bounds inside the 20 at about the 15. A pretty decent result there on the punt. They will be backed up at their own 15-yard line to start this drive. The Pirates move the ball effectively the last couple of times they've had it. They've been kept out of the end zone so far. Daggerford's defense bending but not breaking. And now Lewis taken down in the backfield, but that's going to be a face mask on Washington, a 5-yard penalty. That will move them ahead. It'll be 2nd and 7. There you can see the total offense. The Pirates mostly getting it done through the air, but the Rogues have yet to gain a single passing yard in this one. Inside 9 minutes to go now, and an offsides penalty. They're going to call that one on the left tackle, Ronnie Cheeselord. 5-yard penalty. And now it'll be 2nd and 12. They will come out with the 2 receivers off to the left side, Electron and Juravicious. And it will be a play fake. Hyacinth with tons of time, looking off to the right, deep and knocked away. Great coverage downfield by Gilhooly as they were trying to fit it into Doug Jolly, the tight end. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 12. Now, Hyacinth not known as a very cannon-armed quarterback. She's more of a precision strike thrower. She's got 99 accuracy and awareness. So these long 3rd downs might be trouble if we can get them into those situations. But she finds Tim Ephus, the backup tight end, and he will pick up the 1st down. They found open space across the middle of the field, and that will get them out to the 26. 1st down and 10. Hyacinth with the I formation behind her. Lewis in the backfield, and she goes back to pass. All day, looking right, caught a short completion to Jolly, where Hyacinth kind of has a reputation as a dink and dunker, but really in the windy and rainy conditions here in Port Nyanzaru, that can actually be a benefit rather than a detriment. Now looking left, caught another short gain. There's Juravicious, close to another 1st down, tackled by Cobweb, and just short. They will have a 3rd down and inches. About 6.5 to go in the 1st half. This game moving by very quickly. Port Nyanzaru has absolutely dominated time of possession. They will play fake it and look over the middle, and caught Kung Fu Clayton for the 1st down to the 45. A beautiful pass by Jennifer Hyacinth. Clayton already up to 47 receiving yards in the 1st half. And the rain has let up here for the Pirates on this drive. Bunch formation off to the right side. Hyacinth under center. She will hand it to Lewis on the left. He breaks a tackle and picks up a couple of yards. 2nd down and 7. Well, we haven't seen Port Nyanzaru have too much success in the running game so far. They were amazing at running the ball in the regular season, but getting it done through the air today. And there's another completion. Joe Juravicious on the left. They are really slinging it out there today. And another fresh set of downs. They're already knocking on the doorstep of field goal range. I'm sure they would like to get into the end zone this time instead, as Hyacinth pumping and looking right and intercepted. She threw it right to Seamus Gilhooly. What a terrible pass. I don't know what she was thinking there. She had great positioning right in front of the intended receiver. And finally, the Rogues may have a little bit of momentum here. We are going to be backed up at our own 24-yard line, but we're going to bring it out here with 2 tight ends and try to establish that running game. Here's Bennett, right side, and Unsweet Iced Tea getting right to him and making the play for a short gain. 2nd and 8 upcoming now, and an I formation for Appleseed. He will go back to pass, looking deep on the left for Gordon, knocked away. A great play in coverage by Roy Bronco. 3rd and 8 upcoming for the Rogues. We really need to start converting on these and moving the ball down the field, picking up some 1st downs. Appleseed will go back to pass and looking over the middle, trying to find Sandman. Got him, and he hangs on to the ball. Across the 40 to about the 43-yard line. Great hands there by Sandman, hauling in that pass. And Sandman really did pay the price for it, as he was hit very hard. I believe that was Bronco again, making another big hit. But the Rogues will have a 1st down and 10 here, and we will hand it to Bennett, left side. Good hole, but Unsweet Iced Tea right there in the middle of the field, making the play after a gain of 4. 2nd down and 7. Appleseed lining up under center once again. He will run the play fake. And rolling out to the right now, he's going to try to take off and get what he can. He'll get close to a 1st down as he's hit hard by a couple of defensive linemen there. Frank Bromdigdag coming from behind. And Adewale Agulnie combining to make the play. It's going to be 3rd down and 1. This will probably be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Appleseed will go back to pass, looking for Sandman, and he dropped it! A rare drop there by Tim Sandman, and now we're going to have 4th and 1 from their 46. Now on 4th and 1, we will bring out Fred Pantaleano to punt it away, but it's a fake. We go for cheesesteak, and he gets the 1st down on the fake punt. Well, I think all of our fans knew it was coming, but the Port Nyanzaru defense wasn't ready for it. The fake punt caught him unawares, and we will keep the drive going. It's worked a couple of times this season now, the fake punt and the short yardage situation to Cheesesteak, who we keep in there as the punt protector. And we will have a first down and 10. Appleseed going back to pass. Looking deep on the right, trying to find Gordon, and knocked away, incomplete. Second down and 10 now. Appleseed from the shotgun, looking out on the left, trying to find Gordon, and he will have a short gain. And that'll bring us to the 2-minute warning. It'll be 3rd and 8 from the 42. Empty backfield here. Appleseed working out of the shotgun. He will go back to pass. And looking underneath for Gordon. Got it! First down as he breaks a tackle and comes dangerously close to coming back across the line, but that one will stand. It's a first down to the 33. This drive has been exactly what the Rogues have needed. Trying to get back into the game. And we're finally moving it down the field. Inside 2 minutes to go in the half. Handoff right side Bennett. And he will power forward, spinning his way across the 30 to about the 28. 2nd and 5 upcoming now. Appleseed working with 3 wide receivers, split out wide. He will go back to pass, and he's going to be sacked immediately. Who was that? Brobdingnac coming through the line in the blink of an eye, unprepared for that. Now it'll be 3rd and 9 from the 33. Frank Brobdingnac, one of the most talented defensive linemen in the league, showing why on that play, just muscling his way into the backfield and making the stop. And now 3rd down and pretty long. Appleseed rolling to the right. He's going to need to do something. He's going to be sacked. You can't take a sack there. That's going to move us way out of field goal range. So 2 straight sacks, moving us back out of field goal range. The worst time to take those. And now we will be forced to try a 56-yard attempt. And Fantone not even close. The wind knocking it down. That wouldn't have had a chance, even if he would have kicked it perfectly. So the Pirates defense making plays right at the end of the first half, keeping us off the scoreboard. And now, on 1st and 10 here, I'm going to call timeout because I don't like that look. As they are looking like they're setting up to throw some kind of Hail Mary here. And I want to make sure that we are in the prevent defense. Hyacinth going back to pass. Looking underneath now for Electron. Complete. And they can call timeout here with 4 seconds left and the ball on the 40-yard line. The Pirates potentially could score some more points here before the half. I think they're going to have to take a shot toward the end zone here. Not a lot of time on the clock, but they do have timeouts if they can get away a quick pass. Hyacinth looking deep off to the left for Juravicius and incomplete. So the first half will come to a close. The Port Nyanzaru Pirates ahead 6-0 in the rainy conditions here in. Rogues will get the ball to start the second half. There you can see the first half stats. The Rogues with just 64 yards all together against this great Pirates defense. They've really done a great job of controlling the tempo of this game. Spuds up the middle, and he will take it to about the 25. Now the Rogues need to be a little bit better running the ball. They need to be better passing the ball, and really just need some holes to open up in the Pirates defense, and we need to stop taking sacks as well. Those are the halftime adjustments. Handoff, Bennett up the middle, and a nice run, cutting it back to the left there and picking up about 6. Now it'll be 2nd down and 4. And there you can see the Rogues really have struggled to throw the football. Alex Appleseed has been really held in check each of the last 2 weeks. He's taken some sacks here today, and we've been better running the ball than we've been throwing it, as Appleseed now trying to take a shot for Tugboat, but hit as he throws. The pass rush gets to him again. The offensive line not doing a great job today. Appleseed cannot seem to stay upright. Now it'll be 3rd and 4. Appleseed will work out of the shotgun. Nobody in the backfield with him. He looks over the middle for Buckshank, and he makes the catch to move the chains. First down and 10, and Appleseed calling an audible at the line of scrimmage. The thunder roaring in the distance. We will hand it to Bennett, blown up in the backfield on Sweet Iced Tea, coming across the right side of the line. The defense has everybody up at the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and 9, and we're going to run the play action. Appleseed floating it out to the left. Caught! Buckshank! What a catch! At the 44-yard line. That'll move the chains. A great throw there by Appleseed, getting it over the linebacker. And a nice catch by Buckshank. Good concentration to haul it in. The Rogues have the ball inside Pirates territory for the 2nd time today. The defense coming up. Everybody's up at the line of scrimmage. We're going to try Bennett on the left. And he finds the hole and picks up about 7 yards. A good run by Damian Bennett. That'll bring up a 2nd and 4. The ball at the 37-yard line. We will come out of the I formation here. Lunch pail checked into the game at tailback. Appleseed going back to pass, looking for Tugboat deep to the left, and knocked away. Good play in coverage that time by Mario Edwards. You can hear the crowd really a factor here today, making a lot of noise to try to throw Appleseed and company off the game. 3rd down now, Appleseed going back to pass, rolling right, and he's going to be sacked again. Couldn't get away from Ogunleye. who broke the block and made the play, and that's going to force us well out of field goal range, all the way back to the 43. So on 4th and 9, we will bring out the punt unit here. It is still a one-possession game. The Rogues' defense has been playing really well, but our offense has really been unable to throw the ball against the Pirates' outstanding defense. Pantoliano to punt it away, and it's shanked directly toward the sidelines. A horrible punt, goes for about 8 yards, and they're going to take over at the 34. An atrocious punt there, and now on 1st down for the Pirates, the rain has let up, and they've got clear skies. So there goes Doug Jolly in motion off to the left side. They will hand it off to Carnell Lewis. He finds a hole, runs over Boomstick, runs over Polamalu. What a run from Carnell Lewis, taking it across the 50 to the Rogues' 45-yard line. You get the sense that the deeper into this game we get, the more it's starting to favor Port Nyanzaru, as the Rogues have moved the ball a little bit, but have failed to get it any further than the 30-yard line. The Pirates' defense dominating, and Electron over the middle there making a catch. They're dinking and dunking. They're getting it done in the run game. Pretty much doing everything they need to win. There's Jennifer Hyacinth's stat line, 16 of 25, 151 yards, and 1 interception. Although it wasn't the worst one in the world, it was kind of an arm punt deep downfield. She'll go back to pass here. Pressure from Tumbleweed, and an incomplete pass as Tumbleweed got right in her face. And now it'll be 3rd and 5. Pirates 3 of 6 on 3rd downs to this point. Hyacinth will come out in the shotgun. Carnell Lewis flanking her to the left. She goes back to pass, looking over the middle, and knocked away. Justice Bunn in coverage that time to make the play. Swatting that ball out of the air, and the Rogues' defense holds. We will force them to punt. It is 4th down and 5 from the 40-yard line. This is a situation where I would probably go for it, so we've got a safe defense called here, and Holiday will punt it away, and this is going to go into the end zone. So after a touchback on the punt, the Rogues will start at the 20-yard line, and we're going to come out in the I formation here. Damian Bennett in the backfield, and he will get the call on the left, trying to find a hole, and won't get very far, but a flag coming in. That's going to be a face mask, a 15-yard penalty on Cameron O'Dile, the cornerback. So that'll get the Rogues out to the 38-yard line here. There you can see the total offense. The Rogues with nearly twice as many rushing yards as passing. And we're going to try to keep it going on the ground here as Bennett off the right. The good hole, he picks up about 8 yards. The Rogues offensive line doing a pretty good job in the run game today. That's not the same can be said about how they've done against the pass rush. Here we will hand it to Bennett, right side, and he goes nowhere. Taken down for a loss of a yard. Great play there by the linebacker Marquez Rose-Quartz. 3rd down and 8. Lunch Pail checked into the game at tailback. Appleseed will go back to pass, and he will... he was looking for Sandman, and he's going to be sacked! Oh, it took way too long to throw it. Sandman ran into somebody across the middle. Appleseed frustrated now, throwing the ball to the ground in disgust, as he is not happy about his performance. No doubt not happy about the performance of the offensive line as well, although that one was really on him, as he took way too long to throw the ball. Keyed in on the receiver, Sandman, and couldn't find him open. So another punt for Pantoliano, and the shutout will hold. And Pantoliano with another poor punt, as this one's going to go out of bounds at about the 40-yard line. 4:46 to go in the 3rd quarter, and the Pirates will start from their own 40. 2 receivers off to the left. The score is still 6-0. They will come out in the I formation. Hyacinth trying to draw the defense offside. She will go back to pass. Pressure from Tumbleweed, and an interception. Boomstick off the right. And he will be tackled at the 40. For the first time, the Rogues are going to have the ball in Pirates territory. Another bad pick there, as she did not see Boomstick creeping in and stepping in front of the route. Tyler Boomstick, the strong safety, making the play for the Rogues, and that could be what we needed to get right back in it here. On 1st down and 10, Appleseed will go back to pass. Pressure, and he gets it away at the last second and incomplete, trying to find Bennett in the flat to the left. The pass protection has been dreadful today for the Rogues. And that is the strength of the Pirates team, is their great pass rush. And they are really getting into the backfield on pretty much every single play. Appleseed going back to pass. He will roll out to the left and looking deep for Buckshank. And knocked away. What a great play in coverage that time by Wirt LeSueur, the backup corner. Or that might have been Ice-T knocking it away. Their numbers are very similar, and I might have been mistaken there. Whoever that was a really great play in pass coverage, as I thought we had Buckshank streaking wide open off to the left. Instead, it's going to be 3rd down and 10, and Appleseed will go back to pass, rolling out to the left now. Here comes the pressure, and he's going to dive. I was trying to throw it. but he dove instead. And so there's another sack. That's going to be a loss of 4. That's the dumbest one yet. Even though the ball is on their 44-yard line, we are going to bring out the punt unit to try to pin them back deep. 4th down and 14. Pantoliano has had a couple of bad ones in a row, but this one looks like it's a little bit better. It's going to bounce inside the 10, and it will go into the end zone for a touchback. So now they will start from the 20-yard line. Over on the sidelines, Dick Vermeil in the offensive line having a conversation with Alex Appleseed about maybe throwing the ball and not taking sacks. 1st and 10, 3:51 to go in the third quarter. Hyacinth back to pass, pressure from Tumbleweed and an incompletion as she barely was able to get that one away. Very low-scoring game here, a defensive struggle. And the Pirates, that is exactly how they like it. Hyacinth back to pass once again, and now slings it out sidearm to Doug Jolly. Then he will pick up about 3 yards. 3rd and 7 upcoming from the 23. Hyacinth will come out of the shotgun here on 3rd and 7. The Pirates are 3 of 7 on 3rd downs to this point. She goes back to pass, looking left. Caught, Joe Juravicious, and that'll be a 1st down. Inside 3 minutes to go in the third quarter now. Pirates would love to go up by 2 scores. As it stands right now, Daggerford, if we can get a touchdown, would potentially take the lead. Hyacinth looking over the middle, nearly picked again. Troy Polamalu with great positioning to come down with that pass, but he just couldn't hang on to it. There are Hyacinth's stats today. They're not the greatest. She's just 18 of 32 for 162 yards and 2 picks. But so far it has been enough as Port Nyanzaru has controlled the line of scrimmage. And they've got a 6-0 lead. And now a handoff. Lewis blown up. Troy Polamalu for the 2nd play in a row. Right in the right place at the right time. And that will force them back into a 3rd down and long. They will come out of the bunch formation to the left. Hyacinth, play fake, looking left. Knocked away into triple coverage. And lucky that one wasn't picked again. So another punt upcoming for the Pirates with 2 minutes on the dot to go in the third quarter. Dick Holliday in to punt once again, and Kevin Rhombus back for the return. It is a high punt, and Rhombus will field it at about the 28-yard line, taking it off the right side and falling forward to the 38, a gain of about 10 on the punt return. The Rogues have had the ball in Pirates territory a couple of times now, but we have been shut out on the scoreboard as they're getting sacks when they need to. And here's Bennett, right side. Good run on the first play of the drive, and that'll get it out near midfield all the way to the 47. 2nd down and 1. And Appleseed will bring everybody up in the I formation. He hands it off to Bennett, left side this time. And a 1st down as Bennett crosses midfield and gets it to the 46. 1st down, and Appleseed will go back to pass, looking out to the right, trying to find Buckshank. Got him inside the 30. A dime from Alex Appleseed, finding the big tight end. And finally, a big connection in the passing game for the Rogues. And now that will set up a 1st down and 10 inside the 30-yard line. This has been the area of the field where we've taken sacks that have forced us out of field goal range. We cannot do that here. Appleseed back to pass. Rolling out, looking for Cheesesteak, and that's going to be caught for a short loss, I think, as Brobdingnac had great pass rush across the middle. We almost took another sack, got it out at the last second. It'll be 2nd and 11, and that is how the third quarter is going to come to a close. The Rogues will have the ball inside field goal range, down by 6 points. All on the 29-yard line now, and the clouds have crept in, and the rain is starting to come back down. It appears it is going to be a very wet fourth quarter. And now Bennett, right side, a good hole, picking up about 10, close to a 1st down. Taken down from behind, it'll be 3rd down and 2 at the 20. Now the rain coming down harder than it has all day. The Rogues will come up with 3 tight ends here on 3rd and 2. We will hand it to Bennett, left side, and he's stood up at the line. Won't be able to get there, and now we've got a decision to make on 4th and 1 from the 20. And we're going to keep the offense out there and try to go for this. This might be the wrong decision, so we could get the field goal here, and I could still... I'm going to call a timeout. I'm going to chicken out. We had a run play called right up the middle, but they had the numbers advantage there, and I really didn't feel like taking the risk. We've got the win behind Danilo Fantone here, and we can pull within a field goal if we can just convert on this one. Fantone puts it up, and it is drifting right, but good. And that'll get the Rogues on the board and make it 6-3. So we will not be shut out in this AFC Championship game. 10:50 to go in the game. The defense has been playing great. Both defenses really have been playing great. Now Fantone to boot it away. Devry Electron will not have a chance to return this one as the Gale will carry it all the way to the back of the end zone for a touchback. It is extremely rainy down there on the field and also very windy. The Pirates are going to be going against the wind for the whole rest of the fourth quarter here. We'll see if that is an issue for them, as they will be limited on their ability to throw the ball deep. And now a handoff, Lewis up the middle for a gain of about 6. Nice run there as he shook off a tackle from Tumbleweed. The ball on the 26-yard line for the Pirates. They've gained 204 yards. The Rogues have gained 131. Hyacinth working under center. 3 wide receivers and Lewis in the backfield behind her. She will hand it to Lewis up the middle. Big hole and a first down as Lewis gets it close to the 40. It was a 12-yard pickup. The Pirates starting to establish that running game here. Hyacinth will go back to pass on first down. Looking left. Caught Electron. That's going to be a gain of about 4, maybe 5. Getting it across the 40 to the 43. Now it's going to be 2nd down and 6. Hyacinth with 2 receivers off to the right. She goes back to pass. We bring the blitz. She picks it up and gets it to Doug Jolly on the left side. That'll cross midfield and get it to the 45. A great drive here for Port Nyanzaru, answering right back after the field goal by the Rogues. 8:30 to go in the fourth. Hyacinth under center here. Carnell Lewis, the deep back. He will get the call on the right. And Seamus Gilhooly right there to make the tackle. That's a gain of about 1. 2nd and 9. Hyacinth from the shotgun. She will send Doug Jolly in motion off to the left. And they hand it to Lewis up the middle on the draw play. And Larry Law right there to make the stop for a loss of a yard. Now it'll be 3rd down and 11. A crucial play here for Daggerford's defense. We've really got to get them off the field here, as if they convert, they'd probably be pretty close to field goal range. 3rd and 11. Hyacinth back to pass. We're in the zone. She looks for Jolly. Found him wide open over the middle. And that's going to convert for a first down all the way to the 28. Once again, finding the holes in the zone defense. So the zone worked so well for us last week against John Throgood and company, but Jennifer Hyacinth is perhaps a little bit smarter of a quarterback, finding the holes in it. Now passing again. Looking for Electron. Right side. First down. Inside the 20 to the 17-yard line. The clock running down now, just over 6 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Absolutely crucial that we keep them out of the end zone here. Hyacinth with the I formation. She goes back, looking left, caught Truckadark, and he will pick up a couple of yards. Tackle that time by Cobweb at the 12. 2nd down and 8. Hyacinth with 2 tight ends here. 5.5 to go in the game. She will hand it to Lewis, right side, and Gilhooly right there to make the stop. And now that's going to set up a crucial 3rd down and 8. The Pirates have converted on half of their 3rd down attempts so far today. They are 5 of 10. Defense in the nickel here. Hyacinth sending Jolly in motion to the left. 5 minutes to go in the game. She goes back to pass. We bring the blitz. They pick it up. She gets it. Touchdown! Kung Fu Clayton. And finally, somebody's gotten into the end zone, and it's the Pirates. A perfectly executed drive and a great throw there, and Clayton taking a bow as he has had a great game. Has been their leading receiver, and that 13-yard touchdown pass will put them up 13-3. Here is Alindo Mare for the extra point to make it a 2-possession game. The kick is up and good, and it's 13-3. The Rogues have all 3 of our timeouts left. The defense, which had been so good all game, finally conceding a touchdown there at the worst possible time. Spuds taking it from the 5-yard line. He will look across the middle, gets a good block, and gets it across the 25. So now in the driving rain with under 5 minutes to go in the game and needing a touchdown and a field goal, it's going to be all on the arm of Alex Appleseed and also on the pass protectors to try to keep him upright here. And he will look deep for Eel, wide open on the right, sheds a tackle at Eel, up the sidelines. Are they going to catch him? They're not! Touchdown Rogues! 1 play is all it took. We're right back in it. 13-9 is the score. Appleseed finding Eel on the long bomb. Charles Eel just creating separation that time in a mismatch as he was matched up against a linebacker, Marquez Rosequartz. Outsped him to the sidelines and nobody able to catch him from behind. 73 yards on the touchdown pass. Alex Appleseed finally gets the Rogues into the end zone with 4:42 to go in the fourth. And now here is Danilo Fantone for the extra point to draw the Rogues within 3. The kick is up and good. And that'll make it 13-10. With all 3 of our timeouts left, we can afford to kick it deep here. Fantone lining up, and it's going to be all on the Rogues' defense to try to get the Pirates off the field. We couldn't do it last time they had the ball. And Fantone slipped on the kickoff, and it's going to go out of bounds. And they're going to have amazing field position here. Again, it's been just big mistakes when the Rogues can least afford to make them. Danilo Fantone that time. We've seen a couple of shanked kicks today. Perhaps the rain has something to do with it, but they really got to kick it better. As Hyacinth going off the right, caught Jolly at midfield, and I think that'll move the chains. It didn't, actually. They marked him just short of the line to gain, and so they will have a second down and inches here with 4:10 to go in the fourth. And Hyacinth going back to pass again, looking across the middle, and picked! It's Ilko! Lamar Ilko! Why are they throwing the ball? Oh, I have no idea, but 5 minutes to go here. They were trying to fit it into Jolly, who has been the go-to target here in the fourth quarter, and that's the third interception of the game for Jennifer Hyacinth. That's going to set the Rogues up here with a great opportunity at the 41-yard line. The third turnover of the game. Now on 1st and 10, Appleseed will hand it to Bennett on the right. Bennett trying to find the edge and can't get the block from Cheesesteak, but does pick up a nice gain on 1st down, call it about 6 yards. Down by a field goal. We are inside 4 minutes to go now. Appleseed will work out of the shotgun here. He's got Sandman flanked out to the left. He will go back to pass, and now looking for Bennett on the check down. Bennett cutting it back across the middle and into their territory across the 45. We're going to come out and run the no huddle. There are Appleseed stats. He's just 9 of 19 on the day, 151 yards and a touchdown. He is going to call an audible at the line of scrimmage. Bennett will split out wide to the right as a wide receiver. Appleseed back to pass, looking left, and now he's going to throw it for Sandman. Caught it. No, he is going to be out of bounds, incomplete. Second down and 10 upcoming now, and Appleseed will work once again with the 4 wide receiver set. He goes back to pass. Now rolling to the left. Nobody open. He's going to need to throw it somewhere. Looking outside for Gordon, and that was just a throwaway. Sandman going in motion here on 3rd down and 10. Appleseed with the empty backfield once again. Directing traffic. He will go back. They bring the blitz. We get it to Buckshank, and he's going to be just short of the 1st down. It'll be 4th and 2 from the 36. We could attempt a 53-yard field goal here, but in these conditions, I don't know if that would be the right idea. Instead, on 4th down and 2, we're going to run the fake to Cheesesteak, and Bennett off the right, breaks a tackle and picks up the 1st down. What a play by Damian Bennett, getting it to the 32. A superhuman effort there by Damian Bennett, and he will take a play off as he took some hard hits on that one, but single-handedly picking it up. And now on 1st down and 10, Appleseed will go back to pass here, and he will look off to the left, trying to find Buckshank. Intercepted! Mario Edwards jumping the pass, and that could do it. That could be the dagger. So many times this season we've gone to that exact play with Buckshank streaking across the middle of the field. It's been wide open all season long, but we went to the well one too many times, and now they will have a chance to slam the door shut with the ball at the 21-yard line. Hyacinth under center, hands it to Lewis on the right, and that won't get very far. That will take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll have a second down at about 9. And the Rogues will crowd the line of scrimmage here as they've got the 3 tight end goal line package in. If they can pick up a 1st down, this game is pretty much over. Handoff Lewis, left side, and he will pick up the 1st down, so the game is pretty much over. All the way out to the 35-yard line. Giluli on the tackle. We're going to be forced to call a timeout here. The 1:56 to go. Perfect blocking there by the Pirates' offensive line. It is increasingly looking like they are going to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl for the 2nd year in a row. Up by a field goal late in the 4th quarter with the rain coming down hard. Handoff, Lewis, right side, and Washington will make the tackle. The Rogues will call a timeout now with a 1:53 left. And that is our last timeout, as we called one earlier, and we chickened out. We kicked a field goal instead of going for it on 4th down. Maybe that wasn't the right call. The wasting timeout coming back to bite us here. There's a run for Truckadark up the middle. That doesn't go anywhere. And now it'll be 3rd and 8. A look at the 3rd down efficiency today. The Pirates have been very good there, but the Rogues have really struggled. Port Nyanzaru, 6 of 11 on 3rd downs. This is a 3rd down and 8. Lewis in the backfield, and they've got 2 tight ends. It's a handoff to the fullback, Truckadark, and he's not going to pick up the 1st down. So the defense holds. They will have to kick it away, and we will have one last chance to drive down the field. Dick Holliday in to punt it away for the Pirates. Kevin Rhombus back for the return. They will kick it away with about 50 seconds left on the clock. Rhombus calling for a fair catch here, and he will make it at the 32. So the Rogues will take over with 45 seconds left. Appleseed will go back to pass here, and he will be sacked as he couldn't get it away. We were trying to check it down, but there was nobody open, and the defensive line got in the backfield in a hurry once again. A 10-yard loss. Now it's going to be 2nd down and 20, the clock ticking away. Appleseed going to have to snap the ball quickly here, and he will look out to the right, trying to find Buckshank. Makes the catch close to the sidelines. He gets it to the 40-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 2. The Rogues will hustle back up to the ball. The clock ticking away. 20 seconds now to go in the game. Appleseed will work out of the shotgun. He goes back to pass. Looking left. Sandman got it at the 45. 17 seconds left now. And Appleseed calling the play as he hurries up to the line. We're going to have to snap it and hopefully get out of bounds. Appleseed looking out left for Sandman. He makes the catch, gets out of bounds at the 36. 6 seconds on the clock. And so it's all going to come down to this. A 55-yard field goal attempt for Danilo Fantone. He's got the wind at his back. But they're going to call timeout to try to ice the kicker. We've done everything that could be asked of us on that last desperation drive, but with no way to stop the clock. And 6 seconds on the scoreboard, we have pretty much no other option other than to try this extremely long field goal. Fantone boots it up. It's hooking to the right, and it is going to be stood up by that wind. A poor kick, but I mean, honestly, really, that one didn't stand much of a chance from the start. 2 seconds left, and the Pirates are going to win this one. A heartbreaking loss for the Rogues. So we will not go to the Super Bowl in Season 3 of Fantasy Football. Instead, with 2 seconds left, Jennifer Hyacinth can take a knee, and the Pirates will return to the Super Bowl to represent the AFC for the 2nd consecutive year. It was a hard-fought battle in the rain, but really these conditions favor these Pirates. And they were the best team in the AFC all season long. They earned a trip to the Super Bowl, and the Rogues got so close to the promised land they could almost taste it. It's going to be a little bit different of a team next year with all the departures we're going to have in free agency. So you can see the player of the game, Mario Edwards, with the last-minute interception. And the Rogues had the ball in field goal range. That one really turned the tide of momentum toward the Pirates. And here we can see the game's stats. Not a lot of offense in this one, as the rainy conditions made it very hard for the teams to move the ball down the field. Alex Appleseed finished 13 of 26 for 198 yards, 1 touchdown, and 1 pick. He had a quarterback rating of 72.2. And then on the other side, Jennifer Hyacinth had a pretty poor performance, if I might say so. 25 of 41, 1 touchdown, but 3 interceptions. And the sacks, really the difference in this one. Hyacinth was sacked 2 times. Appleseed was sacked 6 times. And Damian Bennett with 85 yards on the ground, a great game for him. Meanwhile, Carnell Lewis on the other side had 75 yards on 19 attempts. Osmataz Buckshank was the Rogues' leading receiver with 5 catches for 65 yards, but Charles Eel caught the biggest pass of the day, 73-yard touchdown. That was the only time the Rogues were able to get the ball into the end zone. Over on the other side, Devry Electron was the leading receiver for the Pirates, 6 catches for 49 yards. And the funny thing about all those sacks Appleseed took, he took 6 sacks, but only 3 of them were charged to offensive linemen, and so therefore the other ones must have been Appleseed's fault for holding on to the ball too long, and that really was the Achilles heel for the Rogues in this game. So that does it for this one. The Rogues season comes to a close, and we will be back for Season 4. I feel like now is as good a time as any to announce that. We can't end on a sour note like that. A 13-10 loss in the AFC Championship game. There's really nothing wrong with losing to a great team like the Pirates, and they have, like I said, more than earned their trip to the Super Bowl. So that'll do it for this one. Port Nyanzaru 13, Daggerford 10, as we were unable to get the offense going in this one. And the Pirates defense really put the clamps on us. But they've been doing that to everybody all season long. That's why they're 16-2 and probably the favorites to win the Super Bowl this year. Good for them. They're a great team. And honestly, I'm pretty happy that we kept it to a 3-point game in the hostile conditions on the road. They will be on our schedule next year, so we'll have a chance for a little bit of revenge. It was the best season the Daggerford Rogues have ever had, the first time we've ever made it to the conference championship game. Hopefully next year we can take the leap and take that next step and make it to the Super Bowl. But that's going to have to do it for this one. Thank you so much for watching Fantasy Football. I've been Todd Bonzalez. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you in Season 4.